Hey guys! Welcome back to another episode of Breakaway. This is a fun way to start an episode. I'm having a great time with the music right now, if I'm being honest with you. I think it's retro music. Is it retro music? Is that what I put on? Let me see. Hold on. Change state. Wait, turn off. Is it going to tell me what it is? I forget what I picked. Anyway, music is great. Ryan is here at the roller rink with Becca, Piper, and Grace. So just as a reminder, in case you forgot it all, Grace is one of her team members that she has become. Are they technically friends? Also, they're all falling all over the place. It's actually, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a little bit embarrassed. They're all athletes, for goodness sake. Anyway, they're still acquaintances technically, but they have good compatibility, and of course they are coworkers. So she thought this would be a nice way to kind of bring together her new family, if you will, her team, and her old family, which we haven't seen Becca since we left Brightchester. So this was really nice. We've obviously seen Piper. We were dealing with everything with JJ, and things have kind of like smoothed themselves over in that department again, because it wasn't like this horrific breakup. Sorry, I was losing my voice a little bit there. Don't know what was happening. But it wasn't like this horrific breakup, right? And Becca's just been so busy. And like I've always mentioned, she's just a very independent person too. Like, of course, she likes having friends and she values those friendships and everything. But she kind of goes to the beat of her own drum. She kind of does her own thing. She doesn't really mind time away from people. I think she's a little bit more of a loner than she's ever let on, but it's nice to finally see her. And this, by the way, this is actually a lot that is in the Winbrook save. So I will put the gallery ID on screen for you now. It's so cool. And I believe this is where it exists when you actually are in the Winbrook save as well, which we're not technically playing in, but look at it up here. I think I made some adjustments to like the wallpaper and maybe the lighting and the carpet. Like I made my own little tweaks just because I wanted to, but look at how cool it is. There's this big arcade. We got the photo booth up here. And look, this is supposed to replicate like the little prize counter at an arcade when you get tickets and stuff. And you also have this. So this probably could function if you added maybe the other two necessary items for a restaurant. This could probably function as a restaurant as well. You have two of these chef stations. You've got like lockers and everything for you to change in. And I want to say, let me go back upstairs really quick. You could also make this, unless I just overlooked it. Did I overlook it? No, I didn't. I could be thinking of a different lot too, but this could be a great function room. I may have even made this change. This may have been a function room. I don't remember, but you could add like one big long table here and have like a kid's birthday party or something. It's such a good lot, and it looks so realistic in my opinion, just with the way that it's set up. Like if I toss the walls up, this is so accurate. I just love it. I may have added these neon signs too. I don't really remember. I made some adjustments just to personalize it a little bit, but I just thought this was a nice way for them to spend a Monday because Ryan does not have work today, as a reminder. Now, as we do, let's just pull up the calendar. Now, tomorrow is Love Day. Remember, they have a trip planned for this upcoming weekend. I believe that's what I said. If not, I'm changing my mind, all right? It's going to be before the Sim World Cup. Because this entire week they have off, right, leading up to the Sim World Cup. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to go on their little vacation that Rose bought those tickets for. I want to say maybe like Friday evening through Sunday. Now here's where things are going to get really dicey because we have a lot going on. So tomorrow is Love Day and they're going to do a little something. They're not going to do anything crazy. Maybe they'll just go out to get a bite to eat. Maybe they'll go to the movie theater that's right across the street from them and just go see a nice romantic flick, go home and do face masks as they do. That could be their evening. It'd be really nice. But then on Thursday, we have Bunny Day. Now, I don't think they're going to do anything too exciting for Bunny Day, but it is right up against Leo's birthday. Now, yes, I know. If I wanted to replicate a full year passing, I would go through all of the seasons and do it in the season that he was actually born. But what I'm attempting to do here, because you all know I play with aging off, is for some Sims, like a baby object. Come on, he's not fun as a baby object. We can't do anything. It's like he doesn't really exist. Leo is Rhodes's baby brother, if anybody forgot, because, you know, his mom had a child, like probably in her 40s is what I'm thinking, okay? And I want him to be an infant. I want them to be able to interact with him more and have him start to really develop that personality so Rhodes can connect with him more. That's what I'm kind of hoping. I want to open this up a bit more for storytelling. for the purposes of Rhodes and his family. So Leo is going to be an infant at the end of this week. Then they go on their vacation. And then right when they get back, it's Parents' Day. Now, I did have this as Father's Day because I was solely thinking of Ryan at the time, but I changed it to Parents' Day because this should be for all parents, not just fathers or mothers or just parents. It's just parents. That's who it's for. And I have some custom traditions in as well. So one of them is family photos. I take a lot of screenshots of my Sims, but as time is passing, I want them to take some more photos together in game as well, because Ryan has like all those picture frames on the wall with photos of her and her friends, photos of her and her dad, her Rhodes. I want a few more photos. It's going to take a lot of time. That's the thing. It takes a lot of time to do this stuff in game. And then 2 days later, it's Independence Day and then the World Cup. Like this is like spring leading into summer. It's just all of the holidays. And gosh, I want them to see their parents on Parents' Day, and I want them to get together for some Independence Day. There's just going to be a lot of family gatherings. And again, because everybody's all spread out, we have to go everywhere, or they have to come to us, or we all meet up at like a public place, like a park, or like a skating rink like this. I don't really know how we're going to do it, but there's just a lot coming up, and I wanted to give you all the heads up. I may complain about how big things are on The Sims 4, and I will continue to do that because this arcade machine is just like unnecessarily huge, but I do kind of like how big it is because you can have 4 Sims play it. Like I was kind of, in my head, I'm like, I'm kind of complaining about this, but I also really like it. What I do kind of wish, because I think this is a generic lot type, I wish that more Sims would kind of pop up to make it feel a little bit more lively, but at the same time, I'm not really minding the fact that they seem to have like a private place to do all of this. Now, Grace seems to be in a grumpy old mood, and Ryan's kind of curious as to why. She's a very social person. She's usually very cheerful, so she's not really sure what's up, but she doesn't feel like this is the place to to broach that subject, if you will, especially with her girlfriends here that she's known, you know, a lot longer, and that she hasn't seen Becca in a while. And in fact, she's actually going to show Becca some photos of Gordon and just be like, and again, I'm calling him Gordon. Look, I feel like I have to do this disclosure every single time, but I film in batches, and I'm yet again filming prior to getting feedback on the name. So just bear with me. It might seem annoying, but I have to film when I have the opportunity. And sometimes, honestly, I just get so excited to film that I can't stop myself. I'm really sorry. It is what it is. But she's just like, oh my God, so Rhodes got you a puppy? She's like, he brought me to the freaking pet rescue out of nowhere. It was in this town called Brindleton Bay. And there were just all of these dogs just waiting to be adopted. And Gordon ran right up to us. He had this little bow tie, and I just could not resist. Like, he was ours. Like, he was just ours immediately. And Becca's like, look at you. She's like, living with your boyfriend on the Sim national team, and you got a puppy? She's like, what's next? You guys getting hitched? And she's like, please, no, we're not. No time soon. That's not happening. I haven't thought about it. Whatever. Oh, and Marcelo's asking if we want to hang out at the Bayside Roller Disco. Darn it. I kind of do want to do that. Maybe we'll give Marcelo a text and be like, hey, like maybe another time. Maybe she can recommend that the guys from the team just go out to the roller disco instead, because she's hanging out with her girlfriends, you know? But yeah, I think she's just like, look, that could be in our future, but I'm not going to like get my hopes up, or I'm not going to think about it too much, whatever the case is. And Becca's like, Ryan, come on. She's like, you have done like basically a complete 180 with him. You were so turned off by commitment or anything. And now look at you thinking about getting married in the future. Becca just loves kind of, she's always been the angel on her shoulder, right? Compared to Piper, right? But I think at the same time, she just kind of egg her on when she thinks that Ryan's making a healthy decision for herself, you know? And it is. Being with Rhodes has always been a healthy decision. Clearly, it's been a way for Ryan to combat some of her internal conflicts, if you will. We're also going to get in touch with Grace here, actually, because now that everybody's left, hold on. I need to actually find the thing. Deep thoughts. Where is it? There's got to be something that's like, why you mad, right? Like, why you mad, bro? Is it like, I don't know what category it's under. There's got to be something. Where is it? We'll just do deep thoughts for now. I don't know why, but she's pissy. She's tense, and I don't know why she's all tense. So just be like, Grace, what's up? Like, are you not having a good time? Was this like too much? Like, is it just awkward with me and my friends or whatever? And Grace is like, no, oh my God, it's not you, I promise. Oh, and she's optimistic, see? And now she's fine. She's like, no, I promise. It's nothing. I don't really want to talk about it. It's fine. I don't want to bring down the mood. I'm sorry if I was acting like all grumpy or whatever. She's like, I'm having a great time and I'm so glad that you invited me. It's so nice to like, they just got to say, as I was saying that, it worked out perfectly. You're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you and I hope you feel that way about me too. We do, Grace. We like you a lot. I feel like Grace... I really like Grace. When I created her, I was like, I'm gonna like this girl. And I do. I really like her. I think she's wonderful. We're gonna be friends. We're gonna be friends soon. She's like, well, if you do want to talk to me about it, just let me know. I mean, if it's private, like don't feel pressured or anything, but you know, I'm here if you need anything. And she's like, thanks, Ryan. Like, I'm here for you too. Don't ever forget it. We're teammates, right? Like, we're teammates. We got to stick together. And she's like, yeah, damn straight. Thought it would be a nice idea to catch up with Rhodes, actually, who, as you can see, is over his mom's house hanging out with baby Leo. Since Ryan is out with her girlfriends, Rhodes took this opportunity, that was me clicking and going crazy, sorry. Rhodes took this opportunity to go over and spend some time with his mom and his little baby brother. And like I said, his birthday's coming up, so there's going to be a lot more opportunity to kind of socialize with this little nugget and see him become his own little person. And... listen, this is something else I wanted to kind of talk about with these characters, right? So Ryan's been going to therapy, and I failed to mention it even when this episode started. Oh my God, he's got parenting skill because of this. Stop. Anyway, when we first started the episode, Ryan had actually God, why do I keep doing that? Ryan had just gotten back from a therapy session and it didn't go super well. She's had some really nice breakthroughs, if you will, and overall a positive experience, but she was really embarrassed at this last session just from disclosing some of her insecurities, and it made her feel really kind of icky and maybe a little selfish, and she didn't like how that felt, so going out with her girlfriends was a nice distraction. But Rhodes has been thinking about this, and he hasn't approached his mom about the subject. He hasn't even really talked to Ryan about it because it's not something that he ever thought would be a thing he would consider, but he kind of wants to go to therapy too. There's nothing wrong with that. This is like a personal disclosure. You go to therapy, there's nothing wrong with you, and there doesn't have to be anything wrong with you. And just in general, there's nothing wrong with you. Going to therapy is like probably one of the most beneficial things that human beings can do. What harm is there to have a third party to basically give you perspective on things that you're experiencing or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like, there doesn't have to be something wrong. There doesn't have to be a problem to solve for you to go to therapy. And there's nothing wrong with you if you seek help. Just want to put that disclaimer out there, everybody. Don't feel shame about it. It's like one of the most wonderful things I've ever done. Anyway, so Rhodes is thinking of doing this too. He doesn't necessarily want to go with his mom yet, but considering this whole situation with his mom, having a new little brother, the relationship that his mom now has with his little brother's father, like just all this stuff, he's like, I don't really know how to process it. He's never really had to process that kind of thing before. And he also feels this obligation to be there for his little brother too and really be a presence in his life, because his father wasn't. Do you know what I mean? So these familial things, these parental things are kind of creeping back up now that, you know, Rose is an adult and Ryan is an adult. Also, he became an overachiever. How fitting is that for our man? Like, it's actually so fitting. So I wanted to go on that very quick rant and kind of tell you all what Rhodes was thinking now that he's here at his mom's place, spending time with this little guy, and he's just like, hey, little man, like, you may not have been what I was expecting, and I know I'm a lot older than you, but I hope that we can have a solid bro relationship, you know? You're my little brother, and I'm gonna love you and everything, but man, there's an age difference, and I don't know what mom was thinking. You know, he's just like, I don't know what to do with this situation still, but you're here, and I love you. Some son and mom time. She decided, give parenting tips. Rhodes, you do not have parenting tips to share with your mother. Stop. Anyway, they decided to just kind of sit down. She was hungry. I know it's really late, but she's just like, so how was it spending some time with your brother? Like, she has no qualms saying that out loud. And it's still like, I don't know. It kind of like, it makes him cringe a little bit. A cringe is kind of the word that I was able to extract from my brain, but I think it's more of like, he kind of recoils a little bit. Like the the word brother feels weird on his tongue, you know? Like he doesn't know what to do with that still, even though he's trying to get used to saying it too. But he's like, no, you know, he's a cute little thing, Mom. You know, I look forward to his birthday and everything. And how have you been doing? You know, their relationship has been kind of strained since she had his brother. And they haven't really talked too much. His mom kind of got the hint that calling all the time probably wasn't the way to go, you know? So he hasn't been around her that much. Like, look, things are a little bit awkward. Look, the stressies. Ooh, look, from the strict family dynamic. Again, this might not be directly applicable, but we'll spin it. Rhodes usually respects the authority of his older family members and follows the rules, but the high expectations that come with such a reputation can be very stressful at times. Yeah. I think that's more of, because see, they're having it's an awkward encounter. It's just an awkward situation for the two of them. It's awkward for them to talk about this. She is trying to pretend like there's basically nothing wrong, even though she knows that things are a little bit odd right now, right? And I don't know. And he's trying to just get back to a sense of normalcy as well. But it's going to take some time because this was such a world-changing event. And wait, what? Hold on. What is this? Sims don't like hearing the same thing over and over. Try chatting about something different. A tedious conversation. She thinks this is a tedious conversation? Miss Ma'am, what you mean? Is it laborious to talk to your son about his feelings and the fact that you brought another sibling into this? Like, are you kidding? You kidding me? Leanna might actually be getting me mad. I can't lie to you right now. She might be pissing me off. I almost feel like I have to zoom out because the music is so freaking loud. I don't know why I did this to myself, but we're at the vet. I built this vet clinic like a super long time ago. It's in my save file. I thought I hated it until I came to it today. So yeah, Gordon, poor little Gordon. Ryan actually had to take the day off of work because she should be at work right now from like 2 to 9, right? So Rhodes went in, but poor freaking Gordon is sick. Where'd he go? Oh my God, he's running. Oh, he's running. Okay, we're gonna come in here because he's getting ready to be examined. But he's got like little fleas or whatever. Like he was in good spirits. He was fine. He was eating. This is the first time we've had to take him to the vet though, and we've been giving him. I did have Rhodes order some like vet treats, so I was hoping to stave off any kind of sickness. But here we are. So we're gonna do the expensive treatment because I want him to get the best medicine available, and I want there to be like less of a likelihood that this is gonna happen again soon. We're starting to run low on cash. Hopefully we can get our funds up a little bit more. When I say low, I mean it's definitely been lower. There have been times Ryan hasn't been able to afford paying her bills. But yeah, still, I'm a little bit concerned. So he's all good now, but I just wanted to show you really quickly that we did have to take him to the vet, and I was kind of bummed about it. We are leaving the vet, but instead of like physically going home, I decided to just have Ryan take him on a little walkie walk around this neighborhood. We haven't spent any time in Willow Creek because why would we? There's no ties for them, but this is just where I had an existing vet clinic, so just don't judge me. I wasn't about to like build another one or try to keep cycling through lots in San Sequoia and get really tiresome. Like I try to build up the world that my Sims live in enough that it doesn't feel like we're going to the same places all the time, but there are limitations. So I figured since this vet clinic already exists, this would be a good opportunity to go to a different place. God, her dad is always calling to talk. We're going to say no for right now. Maybe she'll give him a call a little bit later, but it could just be because he's wishing her a nice love day. You know, since he never had like a romantic partner, they kind of treated it as like a daddy-daughter day. He would always get her like flowers and stuff like that. So she knows that he's probably missing that. Like he would get her flowers and take her out and stuff because he was always trying to show his daughter the way that she should be treated by someone else, right? By a romantic partner. And you know what? Who got her flowers and chocolates, took her on a date? Rhodes. That's who. You see how that tied together? Ooh, I like that. Anyway, I think her dad is probably missing her right now too. So she'll give him a call back when she gets back home. But since they're going on their little walk, we'll let them do that. I know it just rained, so we might have like a wet dog situation on our hand, which is unfortunate. But remember, when Rhodes gets back tonight, they're going to go out and see a movie. And then I think they'll actually come back. As much as odd as it might sound for them to go see a movie and then come home and watch like romantic television, I want to do something like that because I'm not going to take them on an actual date. Also, the little woohoo icon is from Wicked Whims. It's woohoo openness, if you will. I just thought it would be fun. I don't really know what that consists of, but there's going to be some flirting and some kissing, and we'll probably have a little woohoo. You know our characters here love some woohoo, right? It's literally how their relationship started, okay? But we don't shame here. Get your woohoo on. Do it. I wanted to pop into Create a Sim because even though it's not going to be anything super fancy, I wanted to get Ryan like a new top or something. Maybe she got it while she was out with Gordon for their little date tonight. Now, with their last date, because it was very, very formal, we had her in this dress, I believe it was. I also added some makeup. It's got some green. It brings out the green in her eyes. She looks so good. And I changed this up. She's got like this really nice kind of black formal gown. Is that a gown? And then this short little cute flirty dress, but that's not what we're going for tonight. We're just going for a movie. And since we don't need this Winterfest sweater anymore, and I'm sick of her randomly changing into it when she gets like out of the shower and stuff like that, I figured we can just find like a nice little blouse or something to toss on here instead for her to be able to wear on their date tonight. Like it could be something super simple. I mean, that's a little bit more dressy. You know, she's not going to change up her sneakers and her jeans or anything. They're just going to a movie, April. That's all it is. It doesn't have to be super fancy. But I wanted to get her something else. Again, something a little bit youthful, a little bit flirty. This, I was going to say this is definitely not it, but it actually might be it. This could be it. Maybe in the red for Love Day. Oh, am I lying? Maybe. Ooh, am I? Yeah. Is she gonna go red for Love Day? Oh, that's nice. Oh, never mind. This will be a little bit of a fancier everyday outfit. Let's change this up. You got some deep red. That's a little bit deeper. I like that. Yes. Yes, enjoy. There's nothing, you know what? I take it all back. First off, there's nothing wrong with getting spruced up for a night out, okay? We should all do it more often. We'll feel really good about ourselves. That's it. There it is. Girl. I also got some new custom content hairs. Just give me a second. There might be one that fits her. Is this going overboard for a rabbit hole date? Yes. Yes, it is. But do I care? No, I care not. I'm going to do it anyway because I love it. Right. She always has her hair down like this, but I wonder if I could do something like this for tonight. Ooh. Or something like this where she just kind of ties it back. She doesn't really have wavy hair, but maybe she gave it a little bit of a wave for tonight, huh? Yeah? And then I can add, again, she's not a big jewelry person, but maybe I could add just like a little delicate necklace or something for tonight. I have these really cute ones, these very simplistic ones from Adrian Pastel. They're so nice. Maybe I could have a little red one. Oh, I want it a little bit farther. This is what's nice about these. So this one, it's not red, but it dips a little bit farther down that neckline, that plunging neckline. And I think, I'm not a huge gold fan, but this is kind of like a subtle gold. Oh, I like that. And you know what? She's going to paint her nails. Look at me. Look at me. I was like, we're just going to get her a nice top. No, not today, Satan. We're going all out. This is Love Day, okay? It's not our first Love Day with Rhodes, all right? But it's, she looks, and it's spring, so she could wear this. It'll be very comfortable. Maybe she'll even bust out the dark wash jeans for this. What do we think? Yeah, I like the dark wash. I'm a dark wash jeans gal when I do wear jeans. Not black, but I like, oh shit, that looks real nice. But we're going to do the dark wash. I think that fits Ryan. She's going to blow Rhodes away. He's going to get home all sweaty and smelly from his day playing soccer with the team, and she's just gonna be like, hey, I'm ready for our date. Do you see her? She looks so good. She turned on the romance radio station and Rose just came in. He's so uncomfortable because I told you, sweaty and gross. He needs a shower so bad, but he's like, holy baby, you look stunning. Like, what? Did you get all dressed up just for us to go out to the movies? And she's like, yeah, of course I did. And he's like, oh my God, like you always look amazing, but baby, you look so good right now. I got to jump in the shower. We got to get going. I got to get my hands on you. Like, he is just, oh, and he's just like, and you turn on, he's like, this is, you know how to make Love Day special and we haven't even done anything yet. And she's like, well, you turned me into a sap, remember? Like, I'm actually going to turn the music down a little bit high for me, but she's like, you turned me into a sap. O'Brien. She's actually never called him O'Brien before. Because that's his last name. I always forget. He's like, Ramos, you are perfect. Like, you are just freaking perfect. I can't believe I found you to begin with. He's like, how in the absolute hell did I end up getting you, girl? Like, what did I do to deserve this? And she's like, well, I've been asking myself the same question with you. Stupid. Like, it's just their thing. They always like playfully insult each other. And look, I just want to say that that's their dynamic. If someone's genuinely insulting you, that's not romantic, all right? But if you're playful like that, it's fine. And they're so cute. They're just feisty and cute, and I love them. And this little slow dance, I know we're only getting their backs right now, but do you see the smooth moves this man has? Oh, this is so romantic to me. I just love it. She's like, hey, you don't get a kiss yet? You stink. Like, don't touch me. And he's like, oh, baby, I'm getting my kiss. And she just caves, because of course she does. Listen, filming that almost broke me. Was that not so The Notebook coded? It hurt. I'm actually trying to accomplish the things like for a date, because I had Rhodes technically take Ryan out on a date. They're at the quote unquote library right now, but the movie theater's right here in their neighborhood, so it all worked out. But he is laying it on thick. They went to go see a romantic movie as well, and I just want to read the moodlet because I don't take my Sims to the movie theater that often. Swoons galore from liking movie. By the way, Rhodes liked this movie. He liked the romantic movie because what is he? A man. A real man. I don't know why I go a little southern when I say that, but oh well. Rhodes' heart is all aflutter. The meet cute was adorable. The main character had a great best friend, and the montage was really fun. Rhodes will be shipping those actors forever. Let's see if Ryan liked it. She did. She also liked it. They are both very much on the romantic spirit. Technically, because it's 4:30 in the morning, mind you, Love Day is over, and they said it was awful because we didn't do the stuff before Love Day happened, which is so unfortunate. But I'm remedying it in my own way here. So I am going to have him just give her a kiss as well. Again, trying to do all of these things. Before their date is actually over. So I'm trying to kind of speed through it and beat the timer, which is kind of so stupid, but I want to do it anyway. And I think it's physical? Is it physical intimacy for this one? Physical intimacy. Offer massage, yes. Also, the way he like tucks his finger like that and holds her chin. Swoon. Get out of my face. I can't even tolerate it. It's so cute. I can't do it. Look, I know this is spicy, but can we just appreciate the fact that Rhodes went out for Love Day? I shouldn't have zoomed in, but he got eggplant boxers. This Do you remember back when they were in college and Ryan picked up Rose's frickin' boxers that he left on the floor and they were eggplant boxers? The man went out and got another pack of them, and she busted out the lingerie for a romantic evening. And when I say evening, I mean it is 6:30 in the morning and they have just gotten back from their date. Well, maybe they didn't just get back, but they've been having a grand old time having some woohoo, okay? Look, I ain't shying away from it. They are in a committed, loving relationship of mutual respect and trust, and they just had a lot of frickin' woohoo. This was a love day for the books, and it has made Ryan and Rhodes very excited for their trip this upcoming weekend. That is all they're looking forward to at this point. I just wanted to let you all know and show you that they got very, very dolled up for their intimate time, and you know what? We love to feel all sprucey. Yes, we do. Okay? Yay. Okay, so it's the day after Love Day. By the way, these two were exhausted when they went to work tonight. Like, Rose might actually pass out on his way up the stairs, but he was promoted to starter. So this is exciting. The way I'm going to kind of weave this into storytelling is just that he's now more so a regular player on the field. You know, there's always backups to certain positions, but now if I were to kind of look at it this way, and I know this is not the appropriate terminology, so do not come for me in the comments, but I'm thinking of it as like having like a first and second chair. So he she is now basically the first one to be called up on the field to be playing games and everything like that, which is super exciting considering that this is their first season. They're about like halfway through and things are going really well. Ryan did not get that promotion quite yet. She's still in the midst of her training program, so that's fine. She's not disappointed or anything. You know, if this if this had been in university, she might be like, what the hell? You know what I mean? But no, she's not really disappointed, but that's really great. So he got a bonus of almost 700 simoleons as well. And let's see if his hours have changed though. His hours have not changed, which is great. So he has the same hours still. They're both still going to work at the same time. That means that their schedule doesn't change at all, which is great. The next promotion is All-Star. Now, again, I don't know if I want to kind of remediate these promotions just in case it influences schedule and all that stuff. And for the purposes of storytelling, I don't want things to progress too fast. So we'll see. Ryan, if she keeps going at this pace as well, is probably going to get that promotion too. So that's really great. They're doing wonderful. Tomorrow is Bunny Day, and then it's Leo's birthday. But what I think I'm going to do, because again, I failed last time, but I'm trying to make these episodes a little bit shorter instead of like 40, 50 minutes. It's just a little much. I know some people love it, but I don't know. I feel like having more concentrated stories and a little less of the everyday gameplay every now and then could be nice. Not all the time, because I love the everyday gameplay. Please make it to bed, sir. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to make it to bed. I'm so proud of you. He made it. Anyway, that is where we're pretty much going to end things, with them going to bed after a very, very exciting 2 days. And then we'll pick up, I don't really care about Bunny Day that much, but we'll probably pick up at Leo's birthday party on Friday and then their vacation. So I hope you all enjoyed this one. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post a video. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
When you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move.